Hi there. Welcome to the Obachanchatter. Good morning. Actually, it's like 12 o'clock a.m. the 13th, now it's July the 12th, 2024. I'm sorry. I'm usually asleep this time of the night. But I wanted to come to you today to do the review for The Voices of New Black, the Tyler Perry movie that was released last night, yesterday. Um, I'm really not a fan of Tyler Perry. I don't have a lot of stats on this because it was just released. So I don't know. It doesn't. I can't. I wasn't able to find where the budget was. I can't mess with you on recording. Stop, please. So I'm sorry. I'm laughing because my grandkids they've been just all day, and I told you it's midnight, right? I don't want to. I just go lay down. I don't think she getting them enough of that melatonin. I'm just saying. So anyway, listen, you don't want to hear about that. I'm here to review this movie. Um, uh, The Voice is the New Black. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, so listen, Tyler Perry is not really one of my. He's just really not one of the people movies I try to break down a door to see. And I mean, but he does have a lot of support out there, and it's usually because his movies usually rotate around the same thing. One thing being black people, yes, which that would make sense because he's black and he's a producer. Um, the other thing, always something with church. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it's always gonna be a lesson. Mm-hmm. And he just do all the Martin Luther King moments. It'd be too many of them. And when I say what's a Martin Luther King moment or a Farrakhan moment, a moment where it feel like it's supposed to be a movement within it or motivated by it. I'll give you an example in this movie. As a matter of fact, it was a couple. So anyway, we this movie is based around a domestic a relationship that's domestic abuse, and the easiest way to say it is hurt people, and there are some people, there are hurt people that hurt people, there are hurt people that don't fuck with people, and there are hurt people that manage to find a helper, which is somebody like me. I ain't as bad as this crazy ass woman is, but yeah. So anyway, let me just tell you this part of the movie. This is why I hung in there, and I'm kind of glad I did because the movie was okay. It was like it was a wrapping up. This nigga she was married to, who is Tia Mowry's ex husband, Coy or whoever he was. he he was what I would say. Ike Turner was on when he was probably in his 20s. You know what I mean? Like that. But he was the 2.0 edition, and he was a country one because he was from the country. So anyway, listen. It was a Tina Turner movie wrapped in enough Jennifer Lopez flick with I don't know. We just leave it at that. So anyway, I'm gonna tell you this is why I hung in there because this is the first scene. When you get in there, what I tell you, it's something with church. It's a funeral, and they're giving a eulogy, but the eulogy is different than you most hear. The pastor is saying that the nigga in the casket wasn't shit. And he's telling the family, because when it's a funeral, everybody coming out, everybody. So all his family sitting out there, his brothers and shit. It's a funeral and they from a real small town. They all went to high school and shit together. They all, they hung out together after school and shit. They're from a little town. They all, and everybody know this family from this deceased kid that's in the casket. I think he in his 20s. He might be in his 20s. This guy that passed. So the pastor in the thing saying, "Listen, God trying to get you." It's not the message I would have preached. Not considering the kind of attitude that these kids have, this family has, but what the fuck? He the pastor. I guess he afraid God gave him a word, so he got to get a word to the people. So he was up there and he was talking shit. He was like, "Y'all don't be doing shit. Y'all bad. Y'all be stealing, doing it." And everybody in church like, "Oh, God, oh." Everybody in church is because this ain't no shit. You usually hear pastor say at somebody's eulogy, somebody's shit. So after a while, the mama get mad because he say something, and she said, "Are you saying my son is going to hell?" And everybody in church is like, "What?" So because I'm even me, I'm in the house like, and he like, "What?" So you see her get up, the mother get up, she's talking shit. This your daughter, Fox. So apparently, Megan Goodman, who plays, I don't know what her name is in the fucking movie. I think I wrote it down. Y'all know I suck at somebody's name. Um, the guy that died, his last name is Burgess. Okay. I don't know what her name is. Annabelle. I don't know. Megan Goodman. Megan, I cannot believe my dog. See, that's what I'm saying. If it ain't my dogs, it's my grandkids. Please let me let him out because he gotta go to the bathroom. Oh God, I hate. I be glad when I learn how to like edit and shit. Hold on. See, that's what I'm saying about y'all. Get out my room. Go. No, you is going. Get out. Get out. Go. Go. Man, you get up. Go. I'm gonna let you out the door. I'm sorry, y'all. And I'm just getting back in the groove of doing this movie thing. So anyway, listen. So and watch. I mean, ain't nothing to watch. Ain't nothing to watch. So anyway, she in there going off. You trying to say my son, my son going to hell. He pretty much told her all of them going to hell if they don't hurry up and straighten up. This is a message from God telling you. So she just raised some badass kids. Everybody in the whole neighborhood, everybody in the whole town was just scared of her sons. And I think that's all she had was maybe like this lady had like 5 or 6 boys. So anyway, when she stood up, she started taking her goddamn clothes off, and everybody was like, "What?" She down to the slit. And she's like, "You think I need these used ass clothes your mama gave me?" So she takes the dress off and she throws it at the pastor and his wife. And then she said, "Well, I don't need y'all shit. Get your brother. Come on." And they get up. And she said, "Get your brother." And all the brothers with her sons look at her like, "Who's she talking about?" And she said, "Get him." She talking about the motherfucker in the casket. So they looking, they go, they pick up the casket. "Put that goddamn casket down." She said something like that. And she said, "Get him. I didn't pay for that damn casket. I don't need that shit." The motherfuckers take the man out of the casket. I'm laughing my ass off. And then when you see him, they're still arguing and shit, but they grabbing the bodies as this dead ass thing. You know what a dead body would look like when you snatch it out the casket. So the congregation, them over, whoo, oh, everybody just, because they can't believe what's going on. And so he take them outside and they put them in the back of the pickup truck like it ain't shit. So I don't know. As it progresses on, what happens? Somehow or another, she goes to find him because this guy, what's her husband's name? Dallas. Dallas is his name. Megan Goodman's husband in this movie is named Dallas. So when she go to the house, they go because she gonna get her man. So I ain't gonna tell y'all no more. That should have been enough to motivate y'all. So, it had its ebbs and flow for me, but that's what hooked me. When I see that shit, I was like, no, they didn't. So, you'll find out that bitch was like, take him out of there. We did not pay for this shit. Get him out of there. I was like, it was like, what? But they were scared of their mama. So, they say abuse begets abuse, and I think it does too. And it's obvious that he was abused. So the husband has done some shit, but he treat her real bad. He talked to her bad. Ooh, he talked to her bad. That's what I'm saying. Like Tyler Perry would do something. I'm saying that like when you see the dynamics in this movie, the way that Dallas talked to Megan, he talked to her, bitch. You see me, you ain't speak to me first, and yeah, you do owe me a apology. I mean, he talk like that. I'm like, motherfucker, I mean, couldn't been me. And it's weird that how times have really, really, really changed. Because first of all, I think it's always been men have been abused by women in relationships, but the men, I don't know if they see it as abuse. I don't know what they say. Oh, she just fiery or she got a temper. But now that shit ain't really seen as she just got a temper and she fiery or she really love me. That type of shit. That shit to get a woman put in jail, and men ain't ashamed no more to say that shit because some of them done wind up dead, not telling that the woman they was with, their wife was whooping their ass. They ain't say nothing until it was too late. And then, well, another thing has changed too. When I was born in the States, the women's rights shit. I was born in '66. I ain't ashamed to say it, but I was born in 1966. I said, but just negates everything I just said. I don't have a problem. I was born January 7th, 1966. So, um, that's my birthday. And I can remember a time being raised, and from what I can remember about relationships, seeing in the environment that I was in, the women ain't really had much to say. The men kind of ran the streets. You know, they had little parties or cookouts with the men with but it wouldn't be my aunt's friends. They would all be, they would all be the male in my family's friends, not the women. You know what I'm saying? They come into the house, drink, have beer, eat crabs, just regular old shit. And then when I seen them interact with each other around people, it always seemed a little over. Now that I'm older, a little over sexually hyped just a little bit. I guess because of the alcohol. And then they change the tempo of the music and shit too, and they get a little bit late. And it's time for us to go to bed or whatever, whatever, whatever. That ain't what I'm trying to talk about. I'm trying to talk about domestic violence. So let me stay there. A woman, I guess I'm trying to say it was no such thing as a husband could do something to his wife, could physically, sexually. He could punch her in the eye, but like no wife could go to the police station. You could and say my husband is raping me, because they'd be like, "What? He can't rape you. He your husband." You know, shit like that. When you say it now, that shit sound crazy. It is whenever you say no or you don't want it, that's and they still take it, that's what that shit is. But during that time that I was born, that shit wasn't going. The women were just coming. I think they was just coming off of that, that I'm gonna fight this motherfucker shit. Cause that's how my shit was. I just remember one time when my marriage got really crazy after about 7, 8 years, and I don't know, we went to counseling. And the lady, she was doing the questionnaire and shit, and she was like, I think I told y'all this story before, but it was like, have you ever experienced domestic violence? I was like, domestic violence? Fuck domestic. You know what I'm saying to myself? Domestic, that means home animal? No, domestic means that's domesticated. That's a chain actually about my dog. I was like, domesticated, that means home. Yeah, that's home. I said violence, that means something hurting at home. She kind of laughed a little bit. She chuckled. Oh, she said some shit, but it was funny whenever she responded. And I was like, oh, you mean do somebody at the house getting their ass whooped? I was like, oh no, girl, I give as good as I get, and sometimes I give it first. Boy, now didn't she laugh? She got me fucked up. So even then, that calling the police for domestic violence, we didn't do that shit. We just whooped each other's ass. And I think, and I'm almost sure that was happening because I think they thought, like all people do, especially the police. Y'all call me out here to break y'all up. Y'all motherfuckers, we breaking y'all up this morning. But for sundown, y'all niggas will be here making love, tearing down the goddamn chandelier. You know what I mean? So, because it is like that, your girlfriend, he cheated on me. And you see him getting there all in the park and he wrapped around and shit and just be like, this bitch. But that's how relationships go. So I don't believe it was until motherfuckers started getting deceased that they started taking that shit seriously. Making sure the best way to do they figure out is don't let them go back in the house together. Lock somebody up or lock them both up, but don't leave the motherfuckers in the house because they done called the police to tell you some shit was going on and y'all. And then 5 hours later, somebody ain't here no more. So so it goes to the ebbs and flows of that. And his family is horrible. She married, and I tell my sorry, another sidebar. I tell my grandkids because my mother, when we was coming up, like I'd say that shit too. I don't know about everybody else's family, but my family couldn't really sit around and tell you life lessons. And they wouldn't tell you stories, especially not no story where they fucked up. They wasn't gonna do that. So, like a life experience. Like one time I did this. This one time this girl told me that this dude. Well, okay, here's this one. A lot of y'all probably heard this before. Here goes a story. One time, like they would never tell you no shit like some real shit. Like one time, this boy asked me. I ain't want to have sex with him, but I wanted to. But he said he just want to put the head in. So when you hear that as a as an adult, you ain't they ain't that ain't he ain't just stopping there. He gonna cook all the way. But like my family would never tell you no shit that they did where they got clowned or they got played. Me, I have no problem with sharing it with my kids. Cause if you don't want, cause I say this shit, if you don't want egg on your face, don't do this. Cause this was what I did. I try to, I want to get them. Like some parents, they want they want the brick to slap that kid in the goddamn face, and my kid can miss the brick all the way. I want them to. So that's why I tell them if you do this, this is what's gonna happen. Yeah. I was like, if you do this, I mean, it's simple shit that I've already experienced. Okay, I'm ready to move. I'm ready to move. I said, don't move out and got to pay rent and got to make your car note because I'm not doing that because I done told you that shit. You ain't gonna have no money. You like the shopping shit. Make sure you don't got no car note. You stay here a little bit longer, pay your car, then you can jet. Then your money be free. Okay. She left. Oh my car and my rent. She couldn't wait for that damn 1 year lease to get over and come back home. I don't blame her. I was like, I told you. See, now she talking shit because our car paid off. I was like, man, go ahead. Yeah, now I'm comfortable with you going. Because I told you before you left here, I finna what you living here, you don't pay shit here. So you think I'm gonna let you leave here and go help you pay shit over there? Girl, you crazy. You sound like a clown. Hell nah. So anyway, I'm just saying I ain't one of them parents. And I tell my grandkids, and this is what I'm gonna go back to with this domestic violence kid shit. Don't let no motherfucker wine and dine you and rope you in too far before you meet that motherfucker family. Don't fall in love with that motherfucker, then meet his family. Don't fall in love, then marry her. Mm-mm-mm. You need to see who the fuck raised him, what the fuck he was raised around, what they really believe, not the shit he told you. Because I always try to tell my grandkids, I say, oh yeah, even as a grown woman, when you first meet somebody, y'all really like each other and y'all talking to each other on the phone and shit, you feel good and you feel good so they get the best of you and I guess you giving them the best of yourself because y'all in a feel good joyful state, but after a while that shit don't stay that way, especially once you become mature in a relationship. Whatever that joy was, sometimes that could be lust, sometimes it could be a number of things, but usually it's lust. And what we are presenting to ourselves is not really our true self, because what we are presenting to the new persons is our best self all the time, and you can't be your best self all the time. So eventually, the name will peel off. When you first meet him, oh, he's perfect, he's great. Oh my God, she's wonderful. Oh my God, where have you been all my life? Then after about 2 years in, you're like, damn, this motherfucker got my nerves a little bit. Before that snoring shit didn't bother you because it was cute. Now you want to put a goddamn plug in that motherfucker's nose. So I'm just saying. that shit don't matter. What you need to matter is where that seed came from. Yep, not what the seed is looking at in front of you. You need to see that shit that was behind it. What was in that soil. Yep, because that was pretty much what that shit was. She felt sorry for him. Nigga, hey, don't marry nobody you feel sorry for. Mm-mm. No, because that's the wrong reason to marry somebody. Because you feel sorry. Mom married for me because you feel sorry for me. Feel sorry for me for what? Yeah, cause what? Nah, I'll be alright. But anyway, what did I think of this movie? Just the first got me at about it got me at about a 7.2, and I ain't never scored him that high. I haven't. I don't. He not. I'm not a fan. I'm sorry. And you know, 'cause like I said, all his movies to me is like chitlin circus shit. But Beyonce husband, Beyonce mama, what's her mama name? Whatever Beyonce mama name. Lisa? No, I don't know what her name is. And I'm not gonna say that again. But her ex-husband now, he was in it. Ooh, from the Wide Body Shot, he made a watermelon. He alright. He played the pastor and the father. He is okay, but it's one of them things. See, Megan Good's an attractive girl. I keep looking because I'm used to looking from this angle. I got the computer turned different. But it's a classic story. She's real. Megan Good is pretty to me. I think she's attractive, and she's a pretty girl. But she got had low self esteem, and that's something else that I like also in this movie. That's another thing that kept me hooked too. Is that in the movie, that lady with them dimples? Oh my goodness, she married to. She's not married to Al Roker. Who's she married to? The wife that's playing Megan Good's mom, Miss whoever, the pastor's wife. I love her face. She like she remind me of a cookie, like a gingerbread cookie, a cute one. She cute. I always thought she was. I always thought she was cute. Her dimples just are so cute to me. She remind me of her dimples remind me of my youngest cousin Tira. She got real big dimples. Um, the mother says the mother finds some stuff out and she started crying and she was trying to figure out how come her daughter the way that she is, and she was like, I'm the way I am because you know when married you're supposed to do this and you're supposed to do that and you're supposed to do this and you're supposed to do that. And she was like, and I was going to keep doing that. And the mama said, but you weren't supposed to be doing it like this, nigga. I didn't. This is what I was teaching you. So that was a moment because I don't know. Usually they don't get it. But I wanted to say something. I lost my train of thought. Megan Good's her character. She had that dress at the funeral with them sling back stiletto. Not wasn't really stiletto, but I like that heel. I think it was stilettos. Megan Good looked cute at that wedding. I mean at the funeral. All I wanted to say this movie was a classic. She married a bum ass motherfucker and she got low self esteem. So she put up with some shit. A whole bunch of shit. Yeah. And then the man that she was fucking with was crazy. But she still was fucking with him, but the whole family was crazy. That's why I was saying with my grandkids, don't fall in love with no dude and you don't see what raised him. You know what I mean? Because even though behavior is learned, some of this shit is inherited, and he has both of the traits. So if they already had some bullshit in the genes, and then he learned bullshit from them too, girl, no, no, and you definitely ain't about to put your hands on me. You ain't gotta put your hands on me. I done told my grandkids a hand, nigga, fuck a hand. Hands are healed, but them words, them motherfuckers will stay with you forever. So and usually before they hit you, they gonna say some shit to you first. So that's where it stops. It stopped with the words. Oh, you think I'm what? Oh, okay. Got you. Yeah, and when that motherfucker come home, either all his shit is gone or all your shit is gone. But somebody is gone. Yeah, call me out my name. Call me out my name and lay on top of me and shit. And think I'm supposed to birth some shit for you? No, 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 no. Ain't gonna call me out my name, and I'm around here gotta find some gloves to put some hemorrhoids, some preparation Nates around your goddamn hemorrhoids on your ass, nigga. No, no, no. I'm just saying things women do, you know. What? You talk shit to me? You want me to bring your lunch that you left home on the counter because you ain't got your wallet either? Hmm. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. But watch what you say. Hmm. My mama learned. She learned the hard way. We was gonna take. Y'all know the story too. Took her to Walmart, and my mother ain't ride nowhere. I was like, damn. I mean, I got renal failure too, but god damn, she just, I don't know, she just got driven so many places. Somebody, one of my kids said, "What you gonna do, mom? You gonna put one of them things on the bouncer, one of them steps I gotta hang there. You gonna put one of them bouncers on the steps where you could just ride, sit in the chair, ride up and down." I said, "Boy, I got 7 steps," but I wound up moving out of my house and getting in a rental place that was all on one floor because she after a while she just couldn't do steps. So I just about I had moved out maybe about a year and a half till she passed and I came back. But anyway, this story about watching what you say to people. She was talking shit and she went to Walmart and I pulled up in front of Walmart. She was like, "You always make me sick. You know, smart." Something she said to me, "Bitch." And I was like, damn. Yeah, my mother get mad. She don't give a fuck what she call me. So I mean she ain't gonna call me no whore or nothing. Don't you know she'll call me. She'll think she's softening the blow when she say little bitch. You know, still same shit. So anyway, I went and parked the car. And as I went to park the car, I looked down in the passenger seat. And how about she let her wallet and her purse in the car? And I was like, man, fuck that. And I had to park a long way. But I ain't care. I wasn't bringing it. So when I went in the store, her her disposition had changed because as she got her little mobile car and shit. So anyway, she was being nice. By the time I got to about the third hour with her, she just by the end of the third hour, y'all know Walmart superstores got some long ass aisles. So she says, "You think you can reach that right there for me?" So I just looked at her. I was like, "Hey, it's coming, it's coming." Um, girl, I left my whole bag in the car. I said, I know. She said, "Will you go get it for me, baby?" I said, "Oh, I ain't not a bitch now. I'm your baby." My mother just bust out laughing. I said, "What's that? What you call me?" "Oh, I'm your," but in the car. Hmm. I don't know if I want to go get no damn wallet. I don't know. I wouldn't got that shit, but I had just laughed at her because that shit was so funny. I was like, "Who talking to, baby? Me?" And the car was a little bitch. What the fuck? What are you doing? So I don't know. If you ain't got nothing to do, you know I'm gonna say that. Nothing to do. Y'all can go on there. Y'all know where I saw my shit. I saw my shit at Look Movie. That's why I look at all my movies there. I hope I can see. I kind of want to see this one that's called Twisters. Y'all know what I'm talking about? It's a one of course, does I say twisters? It's tornadoes or hurricanes, one of them motherfuckers. But it's some dude that's like the twister cowboy of the area. That this motherfucker he want to ride, be in the center of the tornado. So he rigged his truck with all this like Ghostbuster shit, but it's for tornadoes or hurricanes, whatever the fuck. So I'm gonna see if I can't find that. I don't have nothing else that's really popping that I want to see until that Brandy movie come out called The Front Room. I can't wait to see that. That's gonna be a good one. So anyway, listen, I'm just rambling now because that first scene in this movie was incredible. So um, I'll see you later. I'll be back for that Houston family Empire Houston. They're gonna have to come on. I think that's it's dragging. It's dragging for me. So anyway, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you was here with me for almost 30 minutes, and I love you for it. Good night.